2nd and 9 now from the 21. Running right, here's McAllister. Dances by him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 104 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yard?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Rams are able to claw one back. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready, ready. Go.
play action. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Stroud looking to change the play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, it's Darnold. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Rams.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give running left, McAllister. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Oh, good move. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Big Lion, 79 Broncos.
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And just shutting him off there. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, he's got Parker. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud.
37-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.